Hey, what's up, guys? Doing my yearly review of the latest Call of Duty game. I finished up Call of Duty Advanced Warfare last night, single player. Just kind of giving my 2 cents on it. The first thing I will say is that it's definitely improvement over last year's Ghost, which I didn't really like at all. So, I will say Activision is headed in the right direction with the series. So I'll get into what I liked and what I didn't like. First off, the single player campaign was a lot better this time around. It was more interesting with the characters. I think Kevin Spacey kind of did a good job of making me care a little bit more about the story and what's going on. So I think that might be something Activision's going to do in the future, is maybe get a big name star to appear or play one of the characters. So that's a plus. The combat, it was your standard Call of Duty. The weapons felt the same. Hit detection was the same. The weapons were your standard, Call of Duty weapons. They did try to, boost things up in the grenade area with different types of grenades. You got your lethal and your non-lethal. But in this case, you could select your non-lethal and pick certain types of non-lethal, which I didn't even use non-lethal at all, pretty much, unless I had to, like EMP grenades. And the lethal, my biggest problem with the lethal were, well, I guess you could set it, but the grenade, you threw it and it kind of zeroed into a target instead of just throwing it, lobbing it. But I think you could have changed the setting on that, I'm not sure. But either way, I didn't use grenades a whole lot. But then on the other hand, the enemy didn't either, because usually Call of Duty games are notorious for the enemy AI for just throwing grenades right at your feet the entire time, and so the grenades really were an issue in this game. Like I said, the weapons were nothing to write home about either. There was some type of kind of a rail gun or something. It was kind of like a laser or rail gun or something. I only used it a few times. But so your combat was a standard Call of Duty. The level design was, it had your standard, you're corralled kind of in a corridor and take out the guys sticking their head out of the doorways and stuff. And you had you're on a ship. You were, I think, piloting a jet. There was like a jet sequence this time. I can't remember if there's been a jet sequence in Call of Duty games before. I know there's been one in Battlefield, but it felt kind of out of place. I had no idea how to control the aircraft. I barely got through it. So the gameplay is standard Call of Duty. Graphically, it looked okay. The character models during the cutscenes look incredible, though. But the levels themselves just look standard to me. The levels look kind of dead. Not a whole lot going on. Just you come into a big open area and you just wait for the enemies to respawn and come at you. There's some mech parts of the game we get to jump in a giant mech, but that was pretty cool. That I enjoyed towards the end. So, but yeah, the single player, it did seem to last longer than normal. I played it on hardcore and just didn't really have any problem with it. I think they're getting easier too. The multiplayer, I will say, I really like the multiplayer in this game. It's definitely stepped up, significantly since Ghost. The Ghost multiplayer was just, something was just off about that game. Hit detection and just something about it. I could not get into the multiplayer at all. But multiplayer in Advanced Warfare was just it's just fun. It's a lot more fun. It's got the boost you can do, which kind of opens the game up to problems you've always had in previous games. For example, you can't really camp in these games that much at all. You still can, but not as much, because if you camp in a corner, somebody can just vault over the wall and come down on top of you and get you. So You just can't camp in the corner and just look in front of you, you know, to your left or to your right. If you want to hide in the house, I guess you could and wait for someone to run in. But as far as like out there opening the map, camping is really, really hard to do because, you know, not only can they come from, you know, in front or behind you, they can come on top of you now. So I kind of like the aspect what Activision did with that. And if you don't like the suit, what's exoskeleton? That's what I'm thinking. There's actually a mode where you can turn it off and you can play all the maps without the exoskeleton, so it doesn't have nobody can boost or jump. Which, in my opinion, it just turns into a camp fest because I've tried playing that mode and it was just like everybody and their mom was camping, you know. So I think the level design was originally designed for the exoskeleton suit, and they just said, all right, let's go ahead and turn the exoskeleton suit off and throw you in the same map, which it just doesn't work. It's just a camp fest, you know. So, but overall, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, I really liked it. Still playing the multiplayer if my PSN will come back up after somebody hacked it again. So that's it, guys. If you're not a huge Call of Duty fan, then this won't turn you into one, trust me. But you're a Call of Duty guy, you like the multiplayer, I think you'll enjoy it. It's definitely an improvement, in my opinion. And I think next year, Treyarch is coming out with the new Call of Duty, which I'm looking forward to because they made Black Ops and Black Ops 2, which is my favorite Call of Duties. Call of Duty Black Ops and multiplayer, to me, that was like the best ever. I still play it. I was playing it before Advanced Warfare came out. I love the multiplayer in that game, so I'm pretty pumped about those guys bringing out the next Call of Duty next year. I think it's them, I'm pretty sure, because Infinity Ward went with Ghosts, and then Sledgehammer came out with Advanced Warfare, so it's Treyarch's up next to bat, so I'm kind of looking forward to that. If you guys want to play with me, you know, PM me, I'll let you know. My PlayStation tag or gamer tag, whatever you call it. But that's it, guys. I'm going to try to be doing more videos now. I got better internet. I really had bad internet, which I wasn't doing videos because it was just taking like way too long to upload. I mean, it was taking like sometimes like I would make a video and I would upload it before I go to bed, and hopefully I wake up it was uploaded. Sometimes it wouldn't go at all. But now I upgraded my internet to probably the strongest you can get, and so I'll try to be doing more stuff. I got something else I'll make a video for, so we'll see how it goes. And all right, thanks, guys.